Hey, I'm Norah Jones, and today I'm playing along with my old pal, Richard Julian.
I'm just playing along with you. I'm just playing along with you.
Richard Julian. Richard Julian. Richard Julian. Hi, I'm Norah Jones, and with me today is Sarah Oda.
Hello.
Today we have Richard Julian on the show, who is one of my oldest friends in the world.
Yes. If you don't know him, he's a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, a wordsmith.
He's a great songwriter.
Yeah, he is. He's been putting out music for decades. He always has really memorable lyrics, and he has this really distinct style that draws you in. He just put out his new album last year in 2025 called Hit and Run, where he leans more into keyboard and piano, and it features several great musicians. You can find out more on his website, richardjulianmusic.net. And he's also in a band with you.
Yes, the Little Willies. We started this band in the early 2000s where we did cover songs by Willie Nelson and others.
And when he's not performing, he also owns a very popular music venue in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Called Bar Lunatico. You got to check it out.
Yeah, if you're in the city looking for something cool to do, they have great food, great cocktails, and also incredible music. Every musician in the city loves playing there.
Yeah, and Richard sort of curates that super eclectic roster of people from all over the place. So
yeah,
very popular. And we love him.
Please enjoy our show. I hope you like it. We had a great time playing music together. It's actually been a really long time since we've gotten to do that. So it was really special. Have fun listening to Richard Julian.
I'm so weird about people reading stuff that I haven't edited down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But a long time ago, when Leonard Cohen had released The Future, that record, The Future, he did a thing. There was a thing in Vanity Fair, and there was a song of his on that record called Democracy, which I thought was pretty amazing. And he shared his lyrics, like his sheets,
Wow.
because he used to keep a lot. He used to write verses over and over again. And I was amazed how, some of the stuff just wasn't good, because he was like a hero.
That he hadn't used.
Yeah, the stuff, and he was generous enough to share it, and it made me feel good. I was like,
that's
oh, cool.
cool.
I'm not the only one that writes this.
I want to read that.
This stuff. But, yeah, I saved it. I actually have the original thing of it because I saved it and stuck it inside my Leonard Cohen book.
You should show me.
I will.
You think that everything just came out golden eggs with him or something?
Well, it all turned out like that,
Yeah.
but he really worked it from almost nothing. I mean, the original ideas, you could only imagine that only he saw where they were going, how good they could be,
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool to see.
Yeah.
You want to play this song?
Yeah, let's do it. I thought we weren't going to rehearse, though. We're just going to try to dive in?
Let's just try it.
Yeah? Okay.
Let's see what happens.
All right.
Wait. Start over? Ready. Woo!
Mama done told me when I was just a pup, boy, get back inside that house and bundle up. Cover up your neck, cover up your big head too, and bring an extra layer.
Mama done told me.
Bring an extra layer. Bring an extra layer. You don't know what the weather's gonna do. Papa done told me later in my prime, as he was looking up and down my funny Valentine, give you till the count of one, for she'd kill you dead. I better bring an extra layer.
Papa done told me.
Bring an extra layer. Bring an extra layer. Don't forget the thing Mama said. extra layer, the layer, the layer. Bring the extra layer. We're living in a movie that you all seen before. And here come the scene with a body on the floor. Son, you never listen, it's just the way you be. Did you bring the extra layer?
Mama done told me.
Did you bring the extra layer? No, no you didn't. It's what we call a fade. A complete. Bring the extra layer. Bring the extra layer. The layer, the layer. Bring the extra layer. Bring the extra layer. Bring the extra layer. The layer, the layer. Bring the extra layer. Mama done told you to bring the extra layer. Bring it. Ah.
Wish I had a tambourine to shake.
Yeah. That would work.
That was awesome. That was fun.
A lot of fun.
When did you turn into New Orleans piano player?
When I moved to New Orleans.
Yeah, that's so fun.
You know, down there, when I was living in the Bywater, one thing that really captivated me was I heard piano everywhere. There's a lot of piano players.
Yeah.
And you just hear piano everywhere. You know, you walk down a street somewhere and someone's playing a piano.
Yeah.
And I was one of those people playing the piano.
Did you guys have a piano down there?
Same one I have in my apartment in Brooklyn. I brought
Okay.
it back up. It's
Okay.
just a crappy piano. I actually have to get rid of it. It's really, it takes a lot of work to keep it together. But
Got some songs out of it, though.
yeah, we had a U-Haul and we went out to Metairie. And while we still had the U-Haul, I said, let's get on Craigslist and find a piano today. Bought the first one we saw. This guy said, yeah, it's right in my garage. You can put it right in the U-Haul.
Perfect.
I figured he would help me out. I went out there. He was in a wheelchair.
Aw.
And like about 75, 80 years old. And we found all these photographs of him inside the piano bench when we got it home. Old
Really?
photos of him in the 50s at like sock hops and stuff, like
That's
dancing.
crazy.
Yeah, some of them are hanging in Lunatico.
You didn't
the
give them back
photos.
to him?
No, we didn't. We didn't find them until way later, you know.
Yeah.
So that was one of those things. Sorry, now I feel bad. It's a kind of a fun story.
Sorry, did
Until
I
you
made it
guilt-tripped
weird.
me.
I guilt tripped. That's my job, Richard. That's our relationship.
But yeah, you know. And I got into playing piano there.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
love it. You're just so good at it. Also, did
Thank
you
you.
get really when Henry Butler was around the club?
Mm.
Were you into, you know?
Henry didn't show me
He
anything.
didn't show you anything.
No,
But did he just inspire you a little?
he did in other ways, not in piano ways.
Okay.
If anything, Henry would make me want to not ever play piano. He was just so incredible. But he was such an incredible artist, you know,
Yeah.
on every level. He had taken that New Orleans thing and had really taken it really far out, you know. It was like he had some of that gut bucket in his playing, but it was almost, I thought of him more as a classical musician.
Yeah.
It was like really austere and, you know, so yeah.
Is this weird?
No.
Sitting here being interviewed by someone you've known
I
for...
thought it would be. I've known you for so long, and I
How
thought,
long have you
wow,
known
how are
me?
you going to interview me? Like, you know, you already know everything.
I literally know
How
everything
can you have
about
any
you.
questions?
How long
But
have we known each other? 24...
I met you
25 years almost.
in 1998.
What?
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah.
I was 18?
yeah,
That's crazy.
you were.
Yeah, and I had my big old Cadillac.
The big Cadillac.
Yeah.
That car was incredible.
Well, so do you know that whenever you and Jesse Harris came down to Texas, I was in college, and you guys came down with your friends who were doing a clinic at my college.
Yep.
And
Not just friends.
yeah.
Kurt Rosenwinkel.
Yes.
And Kenny, they
Kenny
at the-
Wollison,
yeah, and Steve
Steve
Cardenas,
Cardenas.
who was my roommate at the time.
Yeah. So you guys were just driving cross country, right?
We were driving across the country. I remember being in Virginia at a gas station and Jesse going to a payphone. Remember payphones?
Oh, I do.
And
Yes.
this is how we found out that those guys were going to be down there. He was mixing a record and he had to call Jesse Murphy for something. And Jesse Murphy said, "Oh, are you guys passing through Texas? Because those guys are down there." And
Oh,
And
wow.
we said, "Oh, we are passing through Texas."
By chance.
We went through. Well, we were just on a crazy trip. You know, we were we went through New Orleans and we went to Houston the night before, and then we drove up there, and that's when we met you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I was told by the head of the department, because I had the Cadillac. That's the whole reason I met you.
I know.
Yeah, because I had room in my trunk for all the gear. And so
Yeah.
they said, go pick up these musicians. You have room for all the stuff at the hotel. So I went and picked them up. And I met you guys too. And we had just such a magical 24 hours of like
We really did.
hanging out. And but I remember sitting in the audience when they were
We
doing
all fell in love.
Yeah, we did. We fell in love with each other. I was sitting in the audience. They were about to start the sort of performance clinic, and you guys were sitting next to me. And I said, "So what do you guys do?" And you guys looked at me and you said, "Oh, we're songwriters." And it was the first time I'd ever even thought about that
Yeah,
being a thing.
right.
Isn't that funny?
It is. Yeah, I know. It's funny how these things at some point.
Yeah.
You know.
You didn't say we're musicians. Oh,
Yep.
we're singer-songwriters. You just said we're songwriters.
We're songwriters. Yeah.
Which I thought was also really ballsy. A great way to like just be like, we're songwriters, bitch.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if we thought like that, but I remember we went to a record store and I asked you, I said, "Well, what are you doing here in this college?" You said, "Oh, I'm studying voice and piano."
Yeah.
And then I saw a record. We were at a vintage record shop or a used record shop that you took us to.
Yeah, because I was cool.
And they had
Or I was trying to make you think I was cool.
they had the Tony Bennett, Bill Evans record.
Yep, you bought it for me.
And yeah, but you knew it
I
already.
already knew it. Yeah.
I said, "You know this record? You're studying voice and piano. You should know this record." And you said, "Oh, yeah." And then you sang a small line of Touch of Your Lips.
Uh-huh.
Like you said, "Oh, yeah, the Touch of Your..." And I was like, "Oh, she's got a good voice." You know?
Really?
Yeah.
You heard me sing in the record store?
I knew right then
So
that you
funny.
could really sing.
Kurt Rosenwinkel, also, he bought me Shirley Horn, You Won't Forget Me, at that store,
Oh, right on.
which is an incredible record, which I didn't know.
And you didn't forget him
and
or it.
I did not forget it or him. It was really cool, though. You guys, it was all very like sweet and
It was amazing.
mentory and not creepy at all. We went on the golf course that night
The golf course, yeah.
and we jammed. We like
Yep.
and then I told my mom the next
But
day.
you didn't jam.
I sang.
We had to ask you to sing, though.
Really?
Yeah, you were really just like, you were just vibing and hanging out. We played a long time, I remember, before I said, "Hey, you sing. Why don't you sing a song?"
I was probably
And
shy.
then you sang. You sounded so good.
I sang "Come Rain or Come Shine."
Yes, you did. That's the one.
Yeah, and I kept calling the chord changes out to Steve.
He didn't know it?
No, he did. I just
Really?
was a
Oh.
weirdo.
Oh.
I think because I was doing it in a different key.
You're like, four. Too much.
Diminish. And I told my mom.
That's classic.
I know. I told my mom the next day. I called her. I was like, "Oh my God, this amazing thing happened. These guys from New York came. They're these musicians, and we all hung out on the golf course all night." And she was like, "What? That's horrible." She just thought it sounded creepy. You know.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Well, everybody was in love with you. She was probably right.
It felt very innocent to me, and not.
It was innocent.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It felt-
we had such a great time.
It was so sweet. All right.
We used to talk about it even before you moved to New York. We were like, "Remember that night in Texas with that girl, Norah? That was so much fun." 2, 3, and...
did it dirty.
We did it sweet.
And in the morning, found somewhere to eat.
Over pancakes and scrambled eggs. You draped your feet across my legs.
I draped my feet across your legs. And it was so nice to feel your touch. I didn't know you very well.
I didn't know you, but anyone could tell. You had some secrets to protect, and some hang-ups to project.
We all have hang-ups to project. And
It was so nice to feel your touch. And so we tried to make the conversation last. Politics,
movies and jazz.
I got lost up in my head the way I do, where it occurred to me that maybe I was through.
And maybe I was too. So I didn't know who Jimmy Jufrey was.
That's alright, no one ever does. It would be false of us to blame it all on that. The heart is fickle like a cat.
It was so nice.
Sure was nice. Oh, it sure was oh so nice to feel your touch.
That was so pretty.
I think I need a cigarette. So anyway, I lived in Cleveland for a while, and
That was nice. I like your songs. They get in there. They really get in there to that thing.
yeah,
You
this
always
is-
have had that. You
The-
get it. You get inside the dirty.
the dirty stuff.
The dirty
yeah,
stuff. Both meanings implied.
you know, I always loved Prince a
Yeah.
lot, and Prince's music can get really dirty, and I like the way he writes about it. Like that song, "If I Was Your Girlfriend," you know that song.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's that psychological. It's the weird stuff, you know, that he gets into, and he writes about it really well and it's like very psychological.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not Prince. I'm not funky like that, and so it's weird to take stuff like that and put it into like a softer, you know, kind of setting. But
Yeah.
it requires a different set of rules, I think. But yeah, I thought this tune kind of hit some stuff.
I thought it was.
that-
Yeah, it could be a Willie's tune for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the changes kind of get into that. Kind of reminded me of that Christopherson tune and like.
Oh, right
you know,
on. Yeah.
in a
Yeah, it has a little bit of that movement. It's like a
really
long
sweet way.
form.
Yeah. I'm so glad you're writing songs and you made this new album, because there was kind of a spell where you weren't writing as much.
No.
Because, I mean, you opened a bar.
Yeah.
You
that was
opened a
big
venue.
thing.
How old is Lunatico now?
It's 9 years old this month.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Small business, and then pandemic, small business.
Pandemic, small business, and also can't emphasize enough having a kid.
Yeah.
I think that was
He's
more...
11?
He's 11 now.
Yeah.
That was more interrupting of my creative flow than the bar.
Because the space your brain needs to be creative isn't there.
The
when
kids
you have
need
a kid.
the space in your brain. They
It's
need
like
it. They require it.
It's constant brain interruption.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a period of time when I opened the bar, you know, Lunatico is a very creative place, and just even designing it, or, you know, even thinking of cocktails, like, oh, let's design a new cocktail. For a while, I fooled myself into thinking that it was on par with music. Like, I thought, well, you know what? I just need a creative outlet, and this is creative. So who cares if I'm writing songs? Plus, I wrote so many songs. I thought I can just do my old songs. I have a lot of songs. I don't need any new songs. And then I fooled myself with that for about 2 years, and then I had a string of dates. I think it was in Japan. I got like a little offer to go over there and do some stuff, and I was performing every night. And I thought, oh no, this is next level, you know. Yeah. I forgot how powerful it feels to get all that stuff out and do it in a room full of people. But I couldn't get the writing thing back. I just couldn't do it. And finally, I was playing a show at Lunatico one night, and I was doing that song. You might remember that song, Your Friend John.
Oh, yeah.
That I used to do. Yeah.
I know all your songs.
Yeah, I was doing that song, and it's kind of, it's a little bit of a mean song, you know, and I was up there playing it, and I realized that I didn't want to sing it anymore, and that I didn't like the person in the song.
Yeah.
And I was
having the way you were in the song.
I didn't like myself, and I was having a sort of emotional crisis while I was performing during the set.
Crazy.
And I revealed it to Chris Morrissey after we were done performing. The set went well. We had a good audience. People liked it. It wasn't that the gig was bad.
It's a funny song. I feel like it's the kind of song the crowd will respond to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chris said, and I told him, I said, man, I'm feeling really weird singing these songs. I'm just not, I don't want to sing my songs anymore.
So all of them?
Pretty much all of them. Now I'm learning which ones I still want to sing. But Chris said, yeah, you're not really that guy anymore, you know.
That's funny.
He just said it like instantly while I was telling him. And I thought, wow, I have to write new songs.
I think that is a very true thing, though, that happens. I have songs like that where I just don't really like.
Yeah.
I can't embody them anymore.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel the same way.
Yeah.
You know?
There was somebody, I'm not going to say a name, but there's a person who I think is really incredibly talented, very famous person, writes songs, but I don't like his persona in the songs. Yeah. You know, songs can be different too. They can come from a different part of your personality. Maybe he's not. Maybe that's just a side, you know, way that he thinks. But it's funny, some of his most beautiful songs, even when you get down to the lyrical content and what they're actually saying, it's like, whoa, dude, don't say that.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that?
I could see that about Your Friend John, maybe.
Yeah, that's the way I felt about it.
It's just snarky. It's like a snarky dude.
It's too snarky,
song.
And I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. So I knew I couldn't just start writing songs again like that, because my songwriting process is so long. It takes me so long to finish a song. So I set my alarm at 7 a.m. every single day.
After that?
Through 2022. And I woke up and worked for 3 hours. And it was amazing. And it made me feel like not only I was getting productive work done, some days better than others, obviously, but when I could get a song going and have it in my head, even when I was working throughout the rest of the day and not songwriting, I felt like a more enjoyable person to be around.
Because you felt like you got it's like exercising or something. Yeah. You got your thing done.
Yeah. It really was a big sea change.
That's cool. And I think also writing on a different instrument is a really good way to get yourself back into the game.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
something
different.
Coming
it's
from
like
the outside.
You're coming from a totally different place and you're going towards different chord changes. And
yeah. Yep.
I think that's helpful.
Big time.
Was that the first time you've ever had a long sort of period where you didn't write? Really?
Well, that long, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was years.
Yeah.
I didn't write songs because I did Fleur de Lis, the record I did in New Orleans. That was the last time I was writing songs, was when I was in New Orleans. That was like 2011, and I didn't start these until 2021-ish, 22-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 10 years.
That's insane.
Yeah, a whole decade.
That's crazy, but you got a lot done during that decade
I
as
did.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You have
doesn't matter. It really doesn't
thriving
matter.
Small business with the coolest collection of music, you know.
That's another thing. You were talking about writing on a different instrument, but another thing was watching the music scene come through my house every single day, and the humbling aspect of that. And I mean that in a positive way. Just the music scene here is just incredible, and you can put your own talents into a context that I think is it's humbling in a beneficial way. You know, it reminds you to just keep things straight.
Yeah. Don't try to.
Yeah, don't try too hard. Just
Don't try to be somebody you're not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Know your limitations. Stay in there and be your best. You know.
Yeah, but let it trickle in and sort of color things.
Yes.
As well.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
got to be open.
Yeah, big time.
You have the coolest collection, like curated. I mean, I'm sure it's curated. How much of the bands that come through Lunatico is just by chance? I mean, is it all completely curated? You curate
at this point, it's pretty curated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's totally all over the place.
It's everywhere. Yeah. Well, you know, it's some of that's a business move too.
Okay.
Because we, you know, if you stand outside the club, you'll notice all the storefronts are shuttered, you know, to the right. We're not near a subway station.
Gotcha.
It's all destination traffic.
Okay.
There's no walk-by traffic. When the place is packed, which it is, fortunately, very often, it's all people that have come from somewhere, even if it's from blocks away, and they've decided that that is their destination.
Interesting, yeah.
So I don't have enough, you know, the club doesn't have enough fan base to just be like a stylistic, like I can't put on the same thing every night.
Yeah, so it's completely different. You have Brazilian bands.
Yes.
You have,
we subdivide our following into various demographics, of which I've identified 7.
really?
Yeah, and and ideally, I'm hitting all 7 of those weekly. Ideally, like if you want to, like some people came to hear me the other night because I only play there twice a year because I've determined that's all I'm good for on a business
You can
on a
only
business
draw
level.
twice a year.
Yeah, I can draw twice. So I play there twice a year, and like the people that came, you know, to my show, they're not going to be at Anwar Marshall's show the night before.
Okay, and what kind of show is
Anwar,
that?
who I think is amazing. Anwar is a drummer, African-American drummer who always brings an incredible group. He's a great jazz drummer. He plays with Marcus Miller, and he gets that kind of work, but he has more of like a hip-hop kind of vibe in his playing. And he has a number of bands, one that has Ravi Coltrane, one that has Jaleel Shaw, but this one band he has comes up from Philadelphia. It's all Philly guys who I've never heard of. This bass player, John Smith, and guitar player who plays guitar. It doesn't even sound like guitar. Sebastian, or I can't remember his name, but it's just really like hip-hoppy and like, you know, groovy and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like I don't picture that audience coming out to hear me, you know, and I don't picture my audience going out to hear that.
Yeah.
Although I love it when people do that.
Yeah,
When we first opened,
there might
it was
be a
more,
few crossovers every once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else do you have coming through there?
We have the Brazilian stuff, you know, samba jazz. Then we'll have
cool.
you know, singer-songwriter. We've got, you know, freaky avant-garde jazz. What my staff refers to as nightmare jazz. You know,
very funny.
and yeah, you know, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Singers, you know, we had the gospel brunch for a while. We had the gospel scene.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you have food.
And food.
Yeah. That's a whole other layer.
Well, that was the whole
the
reason for
extra
opening.
layer.
The whole reason for opening the club was to have a good food and drink menu at a music club.
Yeah.
We thought that was sorely lacking, and I think we were definitely right about that.
You were right. It's just a lot of things to be good at at once, which seems hard.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird general managing all that stuff because you've known me for so long.
Yeah.
Like
I know you like that stuff, but still.
I like it, but putting it out every day is a whole nother next level. At
That's
this
a
point,
lot.
it's running well right now. The last coming back from the pandemic was so hard. It was so difficult to get a team back, reassemble a team. And I've only felt really great about it for about the last 6 months. The last 6 months, things have been, I still work really hard, but I don't rack my brain. I don't go to bed feeling demoralized about some issue.
You have enough people to kind of back
People
it
know
up.
what they're doing. They
Yeah.
know what the vibe is.
That's cool.
There's not a lot of hand wringing.
That's
we just
great.
get it done, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, I was there the other night and I had the perfect margarita.
Yeah, right on.
And
Was
then
it good?
I had 3 more too many.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's about as many as I had too.
It's not like the old days drinking margaritas.
No,
It
we used
sure-
to drink a lot of
It
margaritas.
sure is not the same
No.
anymore.
No.
I'll say that. I cannot
remember.
do it like I used to.
Definitely not. I don't want to do it like I used to.
No, it's painful.
Opening a bar made me drink less. I have.
That's funny.
You know, I don't drink while I'm working.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, I do, you know, the chalkboards that
Yeah.
we do? I
you
do
them
those.
at the end of the night.
End of the night, I have a marg. I do my chalkboard. I go to bed. That's
And
my-
the chalkboards are very artsy, so
Yeah.
that's like your Zen moment.
It's a way to roll down the energy so I can go to sleep, you know?
So funny.
Yeah.
Can we do an old song of yours?
Sure.
Can we do Stained Glass?
Right on.
Because that's an old song.
It is, but I re-recorded it.
It's on the new album, but it's totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
I always had, you're touching on something else actually that I'll share, which is just that this new record has singers, you know?
And they're so incredible.
Right on.
When I came to see you the other day, well, they sound great on the record, and they sounded the same when I saw you. It was so, like, the parts are so incredible.
Well, they, you know, they work hard. The one girl, Katie Martucci, she has a group called Tucci Swing, and they do all Boswell sisters stuff.
That's so cool.
So I had tried the record with some other singers, some gospel singers, and it didn't work as well. And so I called Katie and Sammy, and then they came in with this other singer who wasn't there the other night, Venetia Gould, who's incredible.
And Sammy Stevens.
Sammy Stevens. Sorry, yeah, I should be giving props to everybody because they're all artists too in their own right. They all make their own records, and but I've had this music and this style of doing my music for as long as I can remember. I mean, for decades. But I never knew who to call to do the singing or and have the horn sections. And now that was one of the things that Lunatico opened up was I know all these horn players and all these singers. And I can see a band like that Boswell Sisters band and go, oh, wow, I could just call they know how to sing together.
Yeah,
these guys, they'll know what to
exactly.
do, you know?
Yeah.
And I never had that. And that and also just financially, just being able to pull off a record with 10-piece band.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So finally, with all those resources, I was like, cool, I'm going in, I'm going to do this. And Stained Glass was a tune that I always had hoped I could get in that environment. So I was like, I'm going to drag that one back out.
Yeah, like you
and do it.
Were you not happy with the old version, or you just always heard it in a way that never
I didn't like
happened?
my voice on it.
Yeah.
I don't like my voice on that whole record.
Which record is that?
Girls Need Attention.
Let's just direct everyone to it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, just
No, it has some cool songs on it. I like the
Yeah.
songs. I was, you know, it's weird. I don't feel like I was in a good emotional place, and I think you hear it in the voice, or I hear it anyway, so it bothers me. You never know how other people hear stuff, so you just have to put things out and hope it goes well.
That's interesting, though, because, I mean, I have that, too, where you go back and there's certain things I'm like, I cringe a little because of one small thing that nobody might notice, but...
I'm doing that right now, even with the new record. I want to go redo like 10 things, and I want to remix it and everything.
God.
I'm just like, I can't stop.
I think that's normal.
Working on it,
I think
you know?
most artists are like that.
Yeah,
don't you
probably
think?
so, right? Yeah. I hate it. I mean, it really makes me neurotic and nuts. I wonder if it makes everyone as neurotic and nuts. I guess it probably does.
Well, I think people have different levels of neurosis. And
Thanks.
You know,
You're like, I know you, Richard. And your next level of neurosis.
No. I mean, I guess it depends on everyone's level. But I think I do think everybody does it to a certain aspect.
Yeah. I drove a few people crazy on this record, for sure.
Really?
Yes, I was told. In fact, it's not just my imagination. So
All right.
You know, that's showbiz, babe. Anyway.
Hey, I've been in a band with you.
What's that?
I've been in a band with you, and I'm sure I've driven you nuts doing stuff too. So, you know.
You never really have, actually.
That's not true.
I don't think so. I can't think of anything now. You got mad at me for getting coffee one day. That's the only thing I remember thinking, wow, she's kind of hardcore.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. No, because I came.
Why?
Because I was late. You said I had to be on time. You had somewhere to be, and we had to rehearse, and I was late. And then I walked up to your house, and I had a mud cup coffee. So you knew I'd stopped downstairs, even though I was late. You said, did you stop for coffee? And I'm standing there with this orange, like,
oh my God.
the cups that they use. I was like, yeah. I was trying to think of a lie, but I couldn't think of one while I was holding the orange cup.
This is like therapy. This is like friend therapy. Boy,
oh,
man, I could be uptight. I don't think I'm as uptight as I used to be. I think I used to be much more uptight sometimes.
It's funny. We've gone opposite directions, I think. And I think probably because maybe you were more uptight then because you just had so much stuff coming at you at once. You were figuring out your career and your role in all of that or something.
I think I was just a little uptight and very young and very on time.
Oh, right on. Well, I'm like that now, running the club.
Now I'm like 15 minutes late always. So
yeah. What's funny is that musicians come by the club and I go, please don't leave your cases there on the table. We're sitting people. Can you please put those out there? And I'm like over there policing it. And then I did a gig at Dizzy's with the band I have with John Chun, and we're sound checking. And then I see them setting up the dining room, and I look out. I mean, my stuff is spread across
and you did the
5
exact
tables.
Same thing.
Yeah, I've got a case over here, my jacket's over here, my scarf is hanging somewhere else.
That's a different brain.
I'm such a slob.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but I started noticing when I would eat there that their playlist was our playlist. And some really deep cuts, like stuff that I've even taken off of records, like, old, this Louisiana band that I learned about from reading a Dr. John Downbeat interview in 1975,
Yeah.
And it would end up, and I thought it was great. They're playing really great music in there, but I wasn't sure if they were ripping us, but one day I was thinking, there's not a lot of famous people named Floyd, is there? And then I thought, well, there's Floyd Kramer, the piano player, who I know is probably influenced you a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe?
Yeah.
So I was like, I should put some Floyd Kramer on the Lunatico playlist. Didn't he have a hit called Last Date or something? And I look up Floyd Kramer, and I see under Floyd Kramer this other record that he did, is like a super obscure record, and it has a tune called Fancy Pants, which reminded me of that story of Mickey Grimm and the thing. I was like, wow, I got to check that out. And I turn it on, and it's a really silly tune. And it's so silly, I had to put it on the playlist, just this really silly little piece that he does. You have to check it out. And then about 5 weeks later, I heard Fancy Pants at Habino. I was like, there's no way they didn't get it from us, But
wait, how do you do your playlist?
I make the playlist.
On what though?
Oh, on an Apple Tunes. So
on
I think
Apple Tunes.
Yeah, Apple. So I think they're just
Tunes?
they're just Shazamming us and making their own
Okay.
playlist,
Oh, you think they Shazam it?
I think so,
You
yeah.
think it's that analog.
I mean, nobody would be able to find that. That's just like, that's such a random thing.
Well, here's what I noticed on Spotify. For so long, you could find all these cool, obscure songs. And then I start hearing them at every coffee shop and in every end of some TV show as the music. And they're like amazing, old, obscure songs. But I think through the playlisting and the weekly discovery for you, it seems like they feed everybody a lot of the same stuff.
Right on.
And then I've heard that, like, I don't know how Apple Tunes works. But I know that on some of these platforms, like, if you link up with someone on a couple tunes across the world, they'll feed you their stuff and they'll feed them your stuff because you seem to have similar tastes. It's like this weird thing.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow, it's amazing.
It's like they really have the
age of Big Brother is like
it's crazy.
Is here
Yeah.
and has been here for a while.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
But I've discovered so much cool music that way. But I feel like people maybe if you're connected in any way, somehow it feeds you the same stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's weird. I mean, just the algorithms of stuff that they want you to see online too, you know? Like, if you just linger over something long enough, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I go on Facebook or on Instagram and they have me pegged because I'm 56. I'm white, you know? And they're like, you want to know what Keith Richards is saying about Mick Jagger. I'm like, I don't give a shit what Keith Richards is saying about Mick Jagger anymore, you know? I love the Stones, but I have gone, I love the Stones, and I've gone on little, you know, rabbit holes of looking at old Stones videos. But then they think, you know, so then my news feed on Google is like, you know, Bob Dylan said something about Mick Jagger. Well, who cares?
Well, it's weird, but it's like
I'm
the
not
gossip
clicking
train.
on that. Yeah, they try to do that.
Very niche.
Or they try to sell me boner pills. Or the other day they wanted me to watch a guy getting bitten by a horse. They're, you know, it's just like, why do I want to see that? And I think I must have clicked one time on a dash cam accident, like a car accident, because they constantly they want to show me that car accidents are happening. I don't click on them, but they're like, I'm watching something about to happen. You're supposed to click on it to actually watch.
You want to finish it.
It's like stag. I mean, it's weird.
It's messed up.
It's really weird.
It's very weird.
But I must have done it once. You know, I must have gone, oh, wow. You know,
Yeah.
you can do a lot of things when you're bored.
That's the least of it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Boom, boom. Maybe you find yourself.
What is it?
You mean the bridge?
Maybe you find yourself. What's the key?
It's should be C sharp, right?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought you had a chart there.
Yeah, no, the chart is not with the lyrics, so I'm trying to.
Oh, I see.
Combine.
So yeah, C sharp minor. Maybe you find yourself. And that would be like a D9.
Okay.
Somebody else. E flat. That sounds cool. Oh, I like that with that. Yeah, that with that note on top. And then.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. My songs are weird.
I know they're weird. All right, let's try this whacked out chart.
You said it.
Oop, that's too low.
Well, that's pretty
That's
hot.
like Jaws.
No. Well, you know, you could go that angle too.
Yeah.
Light through stained glass, cast ruby red across the sheets of the poster bed, and it's shown on me, and it's shown on you. By and the memory grew. I hope we get to do it again.
Do it again.
I hope we get to do it again. Light through stained glass, cast a sapphire blue. You made threats and then you followed through. We came, we conquered. Yes, and we saw. You're so corrupt, acting above the law. Do it again.
Do it again.
I hope we get to do
again.
I hope we get to do it again. Maybe you find yourself feeling the same about me.
Hope we
Get to
do it. Doing it.
Maybe you found somebody else, someone who knows how you take your tea. Tell me, baby, how do you take your tea? I hope we get to do it again.
Tell me, how do you take your tea?
I hope we get to do it again.
Tell me, how do you take your tea?
Hope we get to do it again.
Honey, with honey, lemon or sugar.
Baby, you cauterized my mind.
Honey, how do you take your tea?
Don't we get to do it just one more time?
Honey, honey, lemon or sugar.
I hope we get to do it again.
That was fun.
Yes.
I want to do something old of yours.
Okay.
Not too old, maybe. I guess I saw you do this song at the gig the other night, so I know it's one you still feel, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't Wait Up.
Don't wait up. Yeah.
I really love that song. As soon as you started playing it the other night,
Yeah.
I was just transported back to those days and the memories and the, God, we used to hang out all the time.
Yeah, we really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tune was right in the heart of when we were really hanging all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really was. It's an emotional song. Can we do it?
Yeah. One cool thing about running a club too is that when you were just mentioning about those days of us doing these songs, we did them mostly at the living room,
Yeah.
and the living room has been closed a while. I don't even think the living room lasted as long as Lunatico has.
Yeah, like it was just a short period.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But it seems gigantic in my mind. It just
Yeah.
seems like this irreplaceable part of our history. And I think that's a cool thing about a club. It's like it's this entity that, it's like a philosophy that whoever connects to it, the musicians that are playing in our spot now, that's going to be their living room.
Yeah, and people come to see each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, it becomes a thing.
Yep.
Those were the days, man.
They really were.
We had a lot of,
Tequila.
I was going to say vodka.
Yeah. Vodka, that's right. That's right.
That was my drink for a while.
It was, yeah.
Oh, that was rough. I don't know.
Oh,
what I was
vodka's mainlining.
thinking. Yeah, it was too much drinking.
You think about that sometimes, don't you?
What?
The drinking that we used to do.
I do. I think it was a lot more than I realized at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, me too.
We had fun, though. I don't feel like it was dark drinking.
Yeah.
It was probably...
Maybe not for you and me.
Maybe not for you and me. It was probably destructive drinking
Yes.
in many ways without us knowing it.
Yeah.
But it was not... we were happy-ish drunks.
Yeah. We
but
really like to get drunk, though.
It really
We-
was... It was
we
too
set
much.
out to do it pretty frequently.
I mean, it was too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every night.
Like every night.
It really was.
Kids at home.
I can't believe it. So I mean,
Don't do it.
Yeah, no, we don't. I'm not promoting it. I'm just reminiscing.
I have been thinking about it a lot lately, though, because when I go back and think about all that stuff, I'm like, oh, yeah, I was probably really drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you think about, because you have kids now, too.
Of course.
Like, I think, Floyd, if he ever gets into that or something, like, I think I would be really horrified for him.
Me too.
Even though I survived it.
Even though we survived
Yeah,
it. But
exactly.
I do feel like we were on the edge of, we were like weirdly responsible
Yeah.
drunks.
Yeah.
If that's
Yeah, I know what you
anything.
mean. Yeah.
I don't know. Not all of us, but well, anyway.
The thing is when you're hitting anything that hard, there's always somebody who's hitting it harder than you and makes you feel like your thing is
Exactly.
in check.
Well, that's the thing. I
And-
feel like we always had people with us who were
Yes.
way more
So we were like
obvious.
we were lightweight
We were-
comparatively, but we were actually
We kind of were.
Yeah.
Not-
you know.
I mean, it's crazy to think about it.
Yeah.
Also, living in New York City, you know, you don't really have to drive home, and
Yeah.
it's definitely easier to get wasted here because
It is,
you're
yeah.
out till 4
It's
in the
a
morning.
playground.
The bars close at 4.
New York City is not for adults. It's not an adult town.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Well, it was bonding though. I mean, we have lifelong bonds out of those days. And
We
that's
don't remember most of
That's
them.
part of it. Yeah, no, definitely. There's a lot of, yeah.
Yeah,
You
it
know.
was crazy though.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about though was how this song and really like all those songs from back then, so many of them were written in bed in the morning.
Really,
Yeah,
this
not
is such
getting
a
out of
morning vibe.
Yeah.
Not getting out of bed because we drank too much the night before.
They're hungover songs.
Yeah.
And they're sung from that kind of sort of melancholic, that thing that can kind of happen when you have a headache and you're trying
Yeah.
to get out of bed.
Well, it's interesting. We're certainly not the only people to have that lifestyle, but
Yeah.
I feel like there was something unique about us all being musicians, but not having day jobs. You had a day job for a while, but not at
Yeah.
that time.
Not when I wrote this song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had already started making money. So when
Yeah.
I was home, we would do gigs sometimes, but
Yeah.
we would also just hang out.
It was a hanging lifestyle.
Yeah, 'cause I was
You
be-
had the pool table.
Yeah, I was
That was
between
key.
tours,
Yeah.
and then you didn't have to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
And our whole crew was like that.
Oh, big
None
time.
of us, all of us were gigging musicians with no morning day job
Yeah.
obligations.
But I was doing that even with the day job.
You
know?
were?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was going into, I was younger. I could never do that now. I'd die.
I know. I
Yeah,
mean, that
I would
night,
die.
I came to your
Yep.
bar last week and I died the next day.
Yeah. Yeah, I hit it kind of hard the other night too, but I was just having a good time. I never hit it like that. I do it on Mardi Gras and sometimes on New Year's Eve, though. I didn't even do that this New Year's Eve. Or on a gig night. On a gig night,
It's
if it's
different.
going well and I'm communing, I'll have a few cocktails.
At the end, but you don't do too much because you're trying to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And we used to do those Willie gigs and just get plastered.
Even before. We'd show up like that.
That's when I learned
Yeah.
that I don't sing in tune drunk. I don't sing very good drunk. That's
I
learned on
don't
our
sing in
gig.
tune sober either. I mean, for me, it's just kind of random whether I have that musicality. I don't warm up though. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, I always warm
You
up.
do all those warm ups. You showed
I
me some of
learned.
them.
Well, I learned that I have more control if I do.
Yeah, I want to learn them. I actually want to. There's two things that I want to do musically right now. One is I'm getting older and I'm losing that part between my falsetto and regular voice.
Yeah.
I can't hit those F's and G's. And they were bugging me the other night. I don't know if you noticed, but I made a lot of adjustments and went down because I was trying to hit it and I couldn't find it. So I was like, I had to move down.
I was drinking margaritas.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I wasn't paying much attention.
But I want to start doing some lessons. But for the last several years when I do gigs, the only warm-up I do is I sing the verses to Let's Stay Together over and over again because they have all those weird intervals.
The Al Green too.
Al Green, you know?
That's so funny.
Yeah. It'll help me with the falsetto getting back and forth. But I need more than that now. I need to actually like work out the part of my throat. I can't just rely on that.
No,
So
I think
wanna
as
do
you
that.
age, it's important. To
And then
warm
today,
up.
I was on Instagram just this morning, and I saw Larry Goldings with a aerial shot of his organ. He has like a Patreon page, and he shows an aerial shot, and he was playing all this really badass gospel inversions.
Cool.
And I thought, you know what? I'm going to become part of his Patreon page. I'm going to learn these changes.
What's a Patreon page?
I think it's a thing where you give lessons,
Oh,
like
that's
someone
cool.
belongs to the page, so you subscribe.
But he gives general lessons, and if
Lessons.
you subscribe, you can.
I can see the lessons.
Yeah, not private.
And it's like an aerial
Oh, neat.
shot. So
I should
can
do
actually,
that.
I want to do it.
I wanna
He
do
was
it.
playing some stuff I've been wanting to get to.
That's
And I
cool.
don't know where that stuff
All right.
is. So I thought, I'm going to do that and start working out my voice. Because I want to get out this record and I want to go on tour. I want to do some
Yeah?
stuff. Yeah. I want to. I don't know who's going to pay for this, but I'm determined to take a 7-piece band at least to a few markets.
I think you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
What are you talking about?
Well,
That's how touring
I'm just
works.
putting it out there in case the promoters are listening. Oh man, yeah.
All right, let's try the
Okay,
tune.
let's do it.
Flying half-mast overcast with a gunship gray. You ever hear of such a thing? A spring with no month of May. Ooh. There's frost on Memorial Day. Love, I'm half blind. Could you help me find my way? I chewed all the fun from my gum, waiting for a train. I fell prey to those thoughts that come when you're caught in the rain. I'm on the edge, I'm in the yellow paint. Love, I'm half mad. Let's hope that means I'm half sane. The touch of your lips, the lunar eclipse, so soft. And yet this river of doubt, the spout that never turns off. I want your flu, baby, not just your cough. Please make me a man, not this sham whom love leaves lost. Staring out at the church, the pigeons perched in the eaves, wondering what might have been had I not fallen in with thieves. Could you make that a double, please? Oh, love, it's late. Don't wait up for me. Love, it's late. Don't wait up for me. Don't wait.
God, it still makes me emotional.
Wow,
Even
yeah.
that time.
I made a lot of mistakes, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
liked
it a lot.
I liked the track. They were just little chordal things. I don't
Yeah.
think they really matter.
Even some of the lyrics, could you make that a double, please?
Yeah.
Don't wait up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy.
I know, man. Wow.
Well, now that
Jones, now.
we've jumped into our extreme alcoholic
we're getting
past.
down in it tonight.
Yeah,
Today, this morning.
It truly is though. It's a truth that I've thought about in the last 5 years a lot.
Yeah.
That I didn't really realize it at the time.
Well, we have time to reflect, you know.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're still here to do it. So.
But we had a lot of fun.
We did.
I thought maybe we could end our little session with Lovesick Blues from the Willies album.
All right.
What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yeah?
2024. How old do you think this song is?
Wait, it's 2024?
It is.
So when was this song? 2023.
So this song was written, it's
When was this song written?
Hank, well, isn't there a whole thing where like Hank didn't really write it?
I think the legend is he kind of stole it from a street
guy.
singer, like a blues street guy.
It sounds like it. It doesn't actually sound like one of his songs.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, so it probably is true.
Yeah, I wonder where it really came from.
Yeah. He wrote so many good songs. One day I want to do with the new arrangement with all the horns and like I want to do a version of Lonesome Whistle. He wrote so many good ones and he was so young when he died. It's amazing how much he left.
I know, it's crazy.
All right. But this one, let's give it a try. Oh, Trey, you don't usually play this.
Yeah, you're right.
You usually just sing it, yeah.
I always stood up and sang this one.
That's cool.
I think I know it enough.
Let's do, yeah, definitely.
I got a feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and sigh. Oh Lord, that last long day she said goodbye. Oh Lord, I thought I would die. She'll do me, she'll do you. She's got that kind of loving. Lord, I love to hear her when she calls me sweet daddy. Such a beautiful dream. I hate to think it's all over. I've lost my heart, it seems. I've grown so used to you somehow, and I'm nobody's sugar daddy now, and I'm lonesome. I've got the lovesick blues. Well, I'm in love with a beautiful gal. That's what's the matter with me. I'm in love with a beautiful gal, but she don't care about me. Lord, I've tried and I've tried to keep her satisfied, but she just couldn't see. But now that she is leaving, this is all that I can say. I've got a feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and sigh. Oh Lord, that last long day she said goodbye. got that kind of loving. Lord, I love to hear her when she calls me sweet daddy. Such a beautiful dream. I hate to think it's all over. I've lost my heart, it seems. I've grown so used to you somehow, and I'm nobody's sugar daddy now, and I'm lonesome. I've got the lovesick blues. I'm lonesome. I've got the lovesick blues.
Yeah.
I played a lot of wrong chords.
That's a
but
Sunday morning.
That's either a late night or an early morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
What idea was it to do the Little Willies? Because I don't remember.
It was Jim's idea, but you guys invited
Jim
me.
Campolongo.
You guys did a gig without me at the living room.
Oh.
And you and I had sang.
Because you're from Delaware. We didn't think you were...
Right.
country enough.
But then you asked me to do that song, The World at Surprise.
Oh, that's right.
And so
the
I
Waylon
came
Jennings
and sang it the day
tribute.
you were doing that gig, and you said, "Oh, we're gonna do this thing."
Okay.
So I showed up, and you said, "Why don't you do that song?" And then I did the song, and then I joined the. I
Yeah.
didn't leave.
I forgot that history.
That's what happened.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you guys were a quartet. I thought you sounded
But
amazing.
we'd only done
like
like
that.
one gig. It's not like we'd have done much.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Super fun.
Thanks for coming so early, bar owner.
Yeah, right
Early
on.
in the morning. Aw, thanks for listening. That was our show with Richard Julian.
That's so great. To know him is to know his music is to know him as a person, because I feel like his lyrics are like having a conversation with, you know, your quirky friend Richard.
They're very quirky, Richard. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I owe a lot to Richard for my early songwriting, my early musical life. Like, he really was a good friend and sort of showed me stuff and helped shape me. So it was really nice to just have him on the show. If you want to know what songs we played today on the show, the first one was The Extra Layer from his album out now called Hit and Run 2025. Second song is called Jimmy Jufrey Was from Hit and Run also. The third song is called Stained Glass, is also from his new album Hit and Run from 2025. It was also recorded on his 2010 album Girls Need Attention. Yes, we do. The fourth song, one of my favorites from the old days, is called Don't Wait Up from Slow New York back in 2005. The last song we played was Lovesick Blues. It's a classic Tin Pan Alley song from the 20s, composed by Cliff Friend with lyrics by Irvin Mills. But my favorite version, of course, by Hank Williams from his 1952 album Moanin' the Blues. And we also do it on the Little Willies album. Special thanks to Richard Julian for joining us today. Next week, we'll be back with Luz Elena Mendoza Ramos of Y La Bamba. Norah Jones is Playing Along is a production of iHeart Podcasts. I'm your host, Norah Jones. Today's episode was recorded by Matt Marinelli, mixed by Jamie Landry, edited by Sarah Oda, audio post-production and mastering by Greg Tobler, artwork by Eliza Fry, photography by Shervin Linez, produced by me and Sarah Oda. Executive producers Aaron Wong Kaufman and Jordan Runtag. Marketing lead Queen Anaki.